quiet of night, the cathedral loomed like a sentinel under the moonlit sky. Its stone facade and Gothic spires rose, adorned with gargoyles keeping watch over the sanctuary inside. The air was cool, disturbed only by mop water swishing against ancient tiles. Shadows from flickering candles danced on the walls, whispering secrets of old. Elijah, the night shift janitor, moved quietly through the shadows, each step echoing softly. His eyes were drawn upward to the immense crucifix above the altar. The haunting organ notes filled the silence, emphasizing the sacredness of the space. An emptiness gripped him, a yearning to belong. Kneeling in the altar's shadow, the cool stone floor beneath him, Elijah clasped his hands and whispered, "Holy One, I feel like an outsider in my own life. Guide me, show me where I belong." His words seemed to lift heavenward, the stones praying alongside him. The dawn of realization, as dawn crept in with soft golden light, Elijah continued his duties. The scent of incense lingered, and rays of light spilled through stained glass, creating a living mosaic across the floor. Each shard of color was a piece of God's promise. In a moment of clarity, Elijah sensed God speaking through the silence. The cathedral seemed to hold its breath, waiting for him to hear. Be still and know that I am God. The words resonated within him. Pausing in his work, he listened, not just with his ears, but with his soul. The silence held God's presence, a reminder of divine companionship. Shadows of decision as dust settled, the cathedral was wrapped in shadows, the stained glass glowing warmly. Elijah found himself drawn to the altar again, the silence inviting him to surrender. Kneeling, he prayed, "Shepherd of my soul, tears flowing freely, I give you my fears, my doubts, my longing to belong. Lead me to serve and love." Peace washed over him. He knew he needed to form connections beyond the cathedral's walls. His voice joined a chorus of prayers, an ancient symphony of faith. The lamp of guidance with twilight deepening, Elijah noticed an old brass lamp flickering near the vestry. Its glow reminded him of the gospel parable of the wise and foolish virgins. The lamp symbolized divine guidance, urging him to let God's light guide him forward. The Next morning, Elijah reached out to a local community group, volunteering where help was needed. This small action was a step into belonging, welcomed warmly by those who valued community. He found himself woven into human connection and God's greater plan. Each step echoed the divine promise of belonging. Eternal Father, in the silence you spoke, in the shadows you guided. Let my life be a vessel of your peace, a beacon of your love. Lead me where I belong. Amen.
Gentle justice under night rain. Act I, the broken chalk. A steady drizzle dances on the classroom windows, casting ripples of light that shimmer like ethereal whispers across the polished wooden floor. Each droplet, a tiny prism, fractures the dim light into a spectrum that paints the room in hues of melancholy and hope. Evening shadows stretch long, creating a mosaic of quietude in the room. It's late, and the usual chatter of eager voices and laughter has long faded, leaving only the rhythmic patter of rain to fill the void. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and chalk dust, a familiar bouquet that has become a comforting companion over the years. I stand by the chalkboard, the last piece of chalk snapping as I attempt to etch out the final problem for tomorrow's lesson. Tiredness clings to my bones like a weighty cloak, yet an old familiar hope stirs within, refusing to yield. I glance at the rows of empty desks, each one cradling the absent presence of a child's face. I see them in my mind, hear their laughter, feel their struggles as if they are threads woven into my very being. Memories of their bright eyes and questioning gazes envelop me. With a heart both weary and yearning, I whisper a prayer, the words a balm against the sharp edges of today's burdens.
Lord of mercy, guide me. Show me how to reach their hearts.
The fractured chalk crumbles in my hand, a gentle reminder that sometimes things must fall apart before they can be rebuilt. I close my eyes, breathing deeply of the rain-tinged air, infused with the scent of old books and chalk dust. In that sacred pause, I listen for the soft voice of the Holy One, a whisper in the stillness. The classroom hushes around me, an intimate cocoon inviting prayer and presence. This moment of solitude feels holy, a sanctuary where my heart lays bare, seeking divine intervention. The next day dawns under a leaden sky, clouds hovering low, swollen with the promise of more rain. The air is chilly, carrying whispers of the storm to come. Each gust a reminder of the unpredictability of both weather and life. During lunch, as the storm brews outside, a quiet boy lingers at his desk, his eyes studiously avoiding mine. His hands resting on the table, empty as the bell rings its midday toll. Raindrops streak the window pane, weaving their own somber melody. My heart aches with an unspoken knowing, a silent plea for understanding. Psalm 23 echoes in my thoughts, a divine promise of unwavering companionship through the shadowed valleys of life. The next day dawns under a leaden sky, clouds hovering low, swollen with the promise of more rain. The air is chilly, carrying whispers of the storm to come, each gust a reminder of the unpredictability of both weather and life during lunch. As the storm brews outside, a quiet boy lingers at his desk, his eyes studiously avoiding mine, his hands resting on the table, empty as the bell rings its midday toll. Raindrops streak the window pane, weaving their own somber melody. My heart aches with an unspoken knowing, a silent plea for understanding. Psalm 23 echoes in my thoughts, a divine promise of unwavering companionship through the shadowed valleys of life. The next day dawns under a leaden sky, clouds hovering low, swollen with the promise of more rain. A soft, golden glow from the street lamps outside filters in, creating a gentle halo of light where shadows might have crept. I prepare a small, nourishing meal, wrapping it carefully and tucking it away in a bag of vibrant colors, bright against the encroaching gloom. The rain drums a gentle, persistent melody on the roof, a comforting lullaby for the restless soul. I bow my head, seeking guidance. Shepherd of my soul, grant me the wisdom to act with kindness. May justice be as gentle as you are. Guided by a divine nudge, I place the bag inside his desk, a secret offering, a bridge to hope held between me and something ineffably greater. The rain outside whispers its approval, a symphony of nature's accord as I step back. The air around redolent with the scent of possibilities yet to be realized. The act feels like planting a seed, fragile yet full of potential, under the watchful eye of the Creator.
A change of heart, days weave into a tapestry of prayers and actions, each thread meticulously chosen. Each moment spun from hope and faith. The whispers of doubt are quelled by gentle certainties that forge their quiet path within me. Every morning I find myself praying, seeking patience and grace during a sudden lunchtime storm. The boy discovers the bag, his eyes widening in startled surprise, then softening to gratitude. He pauses, looking around as if sensing a presence, before gently cradling the bag. The exchange is silent, a graceful dance of mercy, words unnecessary in this sacred communion. Heart light bursts within me, warmth and resolve mingling as I watch him from a distance. Understanding blooms like a spring flower. Justice does not roar. It soothes. It nourishes with gentle hands and quiet deeds, unseen yet profound.
The gathering winds. The salty breeze carried whispers of impending change through the small fishing village, brushing against weather-worn faces as fishermen secured their boats with furrowed brows. Nearby, seagulls scattered, Sensing the brewing storm, Miriam stood. Amid the constant hum of preparation, her heart weighed down by unspoken prayers, each one a seed of hope planted in the soil of uncertainty. She made her way to the village chapel, its doors welcoming her as friends who had witnessed countless tales of faith and fear. The ground beneath her feet was soft from the night's rain, and the air was thick with the mingled scents of seawater, candle wax, and lavender. An aroma as familiar as it was sacred, binding the present moment to countless others long past. Inside, the chapel's wooden benches bore the weight of generations, each scarred and polished by time, kneeling in the dim light that filtered through stained glass. Miriam whispered, "Lord of mercy, guide us through this storm. Keep our hearts steadfast." Her words floated upwards, joining the echoes of centuries of prayers that filled the sacred space. Outside, villagers bustled about, oblivious to a solitary figure making his way towards them. An unfamiliar yet somehow recognizable traveler, each step marking the journey he had not yet completed. The return of the prodigal. Joshua paused at the village's edge, the sight stirring something deeper within him than the distant rumble of thunder. He had spent years chasing elusive dreams, yet instinct had drawn him back to this humble sanctuary. Stepping into the chapel, silence embraced him like an old friend. He sank onto a creaking bench, the familiar groan of wood beneath him a comfort. "Father, I am lost," Joshua confessed, the words both foreign and familiar on his lips. His sun-tanned hands, calloused by years of wandering, clutched one another, seeking divine guidance as he prayed. A warmth enveloped him, the gentle reassurance of an unseen hand. It was as if roots of belonging began to wind their way into his heart, anchoring him in the soil of his forgotten past. As Joshua emerged from the chapel, Miriam met him with surprise and recognition in her eyes. There was no need for words, their shared history filled the silence between them. She offered him bread and salt, a gesture simple yet profound, much like the life he had left behind. While the sea around them roared with impending fury, a profound peace settled within Joshua, a calm amidst the storm. The storm's fury descended upon the village that evening. Waves crashing with the primal force of an ancient beast awakened Joshua, and the villagers found themselves locked in a battle against the tempest, salt water whipping through the air and mingling with torrential rain as chaos threatened to consume them. Boats danced perilously on the angry sea, but a shared resolve bound the villagers together. "Lord, give us strength," Joshua prayed aloud, his voice a hopeful plea woven into the raging storm. It was a beacon for the villagers, a flicker of divine light cast across their path like lightning slicing through the night sky. Through their collective struggle, Joshua felt his past transgressions wash away, replaced by a newfound purpose and a sense of kinship he had longed for. With a heart assured by divine guidance, they pressed on, fortified by faith. By dawn, the storm had spent its wrath, leaving the village battered yet standing, an enduring testament to resilience and faith. Exhausted but grateful, the villagers gathered within the chapel, their sanctuary and refuge together. They lifted their hearts in gratitude for the protection granted and the silent, shared prayers answered.
Shepherd of my soul, guide our steps amidst the storms of life. Grant us courage and peace our trust in